Assalamualaikum and greeting to my examiner associate Prof. Dr. Zakirah Binti Othman and everyone. Welcome to my final year project presentation. I am Aini Binti Aziz, 26190, a final year student in Bachelor of Technology Management with honor. The title of my FYP is Issue of Delivery Raw Material in KFC. Before I continue, I would like to express my gratitude to Associate Prof. Dr. Abdul Aziz bin Othman for his guidance, support, and mentor me until I finish my writing. Here is my poster. Is issue of delivery raw material in Kentucky Fried Chicken or KFC. So let's begin our introduction, which consists of background of the study, problem statement, and research objective. Okay, first is about background of the study. The delivery of raw material is a part of supply chain management. If the supply chain is affected, the entire firm is responsible for resolving the problem. The issue of raw material delivery in KFC should be the focus of this study. The transportation of raw materials is a crucial challenge, especially for enterprises. The issue of raw material is a big one, particularly for enterprises. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the raw material delivery problem get worse. This is because some of the materials have become trapped and will not be delivered on the time, as the manufacturing sector was negatively impacted by input shortage due to COVID-19. The next part is about problem statement. This research is a study about the issue delivery raw material in the KFC, especially in Petaling Jaya. Based on the previous research, the supply chain management in KFC has reduced the market demand. This is because KFC needs to face raw material issue such as raw chicken, vegetables, sauces, and many more. During this critical, KFC need to decrease their quantity demand, and some KFC outlets are also closed because they do not have the raw material substances and the delay of delivery. The stagnation of production in one country will affect the entire industrial chain. So, the stall process of globalization is one of the enormous challenges that faced by KFC. Thus, the raw material issue is one of the problems that need to face by KFC. Based on the problem stated, there are two main research objectives. First, to examine the management of raw material delivery issue in Kentucky Fried Chicken. Second, to examine the user perception towards delivery issue of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Now, we move to the literature review. First, about the raw material delivery. Second, about the methods of raw material delivery. Third, consumer perception. And last, the importance of consumer perception in delivery. Raw material delivery. The delivery of raw material is a part of supply chain management, SCM. Raw material management is a constantly changing, extremely complicated and critical component or part of any manufacturing procedure. Every company must efficiently control the supply chain from the purchase of raw material to delivery to the customer, which is one of the most important aspects of SCM. When a company chooses a supplier, it anticipates timely delivery. In this case, the supplier should deliver the raw material to the manufacturer as soon as possible. Just-in-time or JIT manufacturing is a philosophy that promotes total quality control while reducing waste and lowering manufacturing costs. Transportation management system. 4 key processes could perhaps be highlighted in this session. The planning and decision-making process is the first step in the transportation management system. This step is about a real-time transport management system that gives shipping professionals the data they need to plan and make decisions based on a set of parameters. The second process is the execution of transportation plans. This system enables a transportation management system, TMS, to automate critical capabilities, including carrier rates acceptance, shipping, and electronic data interchange, or EDI. Next process of the transportation management is visibility. This system enables a logistic manager to gain cargo visibility along the way, ensuring that everyone engaged, such as the customer, is always aware of the status of deliveries. For example, from point A to point B, border checks, billing, and reservations logistic managers have this level of visibility. Next, information system. The delivery system are influenced by how knowledge about raw material demand from the customer is handled. Issues such as the amounts required, the reliability, and the delivery time is essential to delivery system when dealing with information about raw material deliveries. In the delivery of raw materials, information management is essential. This may affect other aspects of the business organization. A company's performance is influenced by a variety of management strategy. Information management techniques that are efficient have a good impact on the company's other operational activities. An essential step in the information management of a raw material delivery system is demand forecasting. Only the demanded raw materials can be delivered by the supplier. The buyer needs to predict the amount of raw material needed for processing or packaging. Companies should keep enough raw materials on hand in case their suppliers fail to fulfill their shipping obligations. When managing demand forecasting, order costs should be considered. Costs associated with orders should be reduced. The organization bears to the cost of raw material delivery logistic when placing an order. Reducing the number of order shipments is one way to save money. Costs can be reduced with better information management in the raw material delivery system. The third method is handling of raw material delivery. Raw materials must be handled with caution while in transit. As a result, they will arrive at their location in top condition. Raw material may be delivered in a variety of ways. Materials, for example, will be transported by ocean from another country. The materials may be loaded onto containers, tracks, or railway waggons at the port. The handling process between the terminus points must be done efficiently and effectively to avoid disrupting the raw material quality while in transit. Therefore, the purpose of handling raw materials, which encompasses the ability of the equipment from process to process in the right way, is to ensure that the product is in a safe and careful condition. Customer perception refers to how people choose, organize, and interpret information and stimuli related to a brand, its product, and services, assessing what people think and feel about. The goal of perception is to take in and understand information about the world. This is the process of selecting, arranging, and interpreting sensation, and the study relies on what is introduced to this sensation to give meaning to people. However, the assumption that people see the world the same way is a misconception. The importance of customer perception in delivery is about how the company perceives itself can be vastly different. This makes measuring customer perception difficult unless a comprehensive survey of new and existing customers is conducted. As more and more alternatives for online payments become available, delivery speed is also essential in influencing customer service perception. Customers start demanding a variety of shipping options, from same-day track package deliveries to time-specific deliveries. About 60% of deserted shopping carts are due to slow delivery, which results in not only lost sales but also a negative perception among customers. The next chapter is methodology, includes the types of study and data collection method. The researcher using qualitative method. Qualitative research is obtaining and evaluating non-numerical data, for example, text, video, or audio, to comprehend opinions, concepts, or experiences. The focus of qualitative research is on the quality of the findings rather than the quantity. Okay, for the data collection method, the researcher using interview as their method to get the information. Example of raw material delivery issue that gather information using interviews is to examine the management of raw material delivery in Kentucky Fried Chicken. The interview was conducted by researcher with manager KFC Petronas in Sri Manja. This is for first objective of this interview is to learn how the KFC Petronas branch in Sri Manja handles with raw material deliveries. Some questions that researcher will ask to manager branch to collect data. Raw material delivery problems are faced in this area, especially when the problem that is pressed in now is COVID-19. This is because the owner is the most important person in the KFC company who knows a lot of information about the company. It can also help researcher collect the data more systematically. Next chapter, we talk about the result and findings. Based on the first objective, the information collected is to know how KFC handle their management, especially in raw material delivery. We know KFC is franchisee. They usually receive the raw material from Ayam Mas and they will store the raw material in chiller. The raw material usually delivered in early in the morning, and this can help the management clean the store and them. During the COVID-19, they follow the SOP that already given by upper management, and the cleanliness and hygiene is compulsory to check before accepting the raw material, especially for the temperature. Raw chicken must maintain in 1 to 4 degrees. Thus, from the interview, we can conclude that KFC management is crucial in maintaining and aware with their production. They need to maintain the quality and give the best service to customer. The second objective is about the perception of customer in delivery issue. As we know, KFC is the huge franchises in Malaysia and they already have a billion customers. But to maintain the customer perception and satisfaction is the crucial part. As we know, KFC have their own delivery service. By interviewing the several questions to the 3 people, the residency of Taman Medan itself. The customer satisfaction towards KFC delivery in moderate. They're not too satisfied because some of branch still cannot give a great service. Then, for the time management delivery, they usually sharp and only take 20 to 30 minutes except in the peak hours. From customer perception about delivery system is convenient but still need to improve in payment or register sites. After that, the delivery packaging is neat. They give the best packaging to customer, but one of the customers still not satisfied with it. From their perception, KFC delivery platform is the best and safe to use during the pandemic. The customer feels safe and not hesitant to use their service. The last but not least, the customer also gives some suggestion or recommendation to improve in delivery service, such as expand the delivery service in rural area, expand the marketing promotion, improve their delivery time. Thus, we can see KFC delivery system in moderate rates but still convenience to use among customers. Okay, the last chapter is talking about the conclusion and the recommendations. The purpose of this research was to examine the issue of raw material delivery in the Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC. KFC has the most franchises in Malaysia and most Asian countries. As all we know, most countries around the world are dealing with a devastating virus known as COVID-19. All this data will be compiled in order to draw from conclusions about the delivery issue. As a result, this study will provide reliable information on the raw material delivery issue that faced by KFC. Future recommendation on behalf of suppliers should be conducted to obtain more accurate information. Furthermore, to increase the chances of finding potential respondents, the data collection period may be extended to gain more cooperation from the relevant parties respondents. In addition, rather than using the same method of research such as qualitative research, this research can conduct other types of research such as quantitative research to produce new results in the future. Okay, that's all my final year project presentation. So thank you so much for your time and Assalamualaikum.